Attempt number 4. Number 3 was stopped by the kitchen light going out. Number 2 and number 1 were stopped by my cell phone email going off and my normal email going off. This is just not my night. And I thought I was doing well the last take, too. So I wanted to talk about something. Actually, I wanted to talk about something, and two things, actually. But before I get into that, I wanted to address a problem that I'm having. I think I may have been a bastard in a past life, or in some way, shape, or form, made the ethereal plane dissatisfied with me on some serious level. Why? Because I have a Night Ranger song, Demon Loopin', in my head. Night Ranger. I am not a Night Ranger fan. I don't secretly have a stash of Night Ranger albums that I play when nobody's looking. I don't really like Night Ranger all that much. But for some strange, unknown, and apparently funny to the gods reason, I have a song in my head that won't go away, and it's not even the full fucking song. It's the chorus, and it's not even the chorus, it's only part of the damn chorus to Sister Christian by Night Ranger. I haven't heard Night Ranger on the radio. I didn't stumble across a video with Night Ranger in it. I didn't talk to somebody who mentioned Night Ranger. I don't know why the fuck it popped into my goddamn head, but it has. And the true problem is that I'm not the kind of person that when I have that kind of demon loop going on, if I listen to the song, it somehow quells the desire and goes away. No, I end up singing along and the song will eventually dissipate on its own accord. Really irritating. And I didn't realize it until, yesterday when every once in a while, I just break into the chorus and I either hum it or it's in my head or I'm singing it. I don't know why. Somebody hates me. Anyway, so getting back into the point of this, there's two specific areas of discussion. Yes, I said specific and not particular. I still need that thesaurus. That I wanted to touch on. The first one is something that I sort of had come to me in the last day or so. And the second one that's been bothering me for a week or two. While I browse the different sites that I check out, YouTube, Vloggerheads, and other video sharing sites, I've noticed, and this is something that's really kicked in recently because of a video that I saw the other day, or yesterday today. What I don't understand is people have a political philosophy. You're either a Democrat or a Republican or a third party representative or what have you. Why are people shocked at the behavior of either a Republican president or a Democrat president? And also, why is it that whatever party you represent, your personal political stance, your political perspective, why is it that you think naming the faults of the president that happens to be is somehow A, a shock, and B, doesn't occur to you that when your political party president was in office and was doing the same shit, you didn't say nothing? Why is that? If your problem is, if you have an issue with the action, shouldn't it be a full spectrum issue and not a Republican, Democrats are doing it, Democrats only, what, Republicans only, I'm a Democrat? What is with the blinders? As an example, I saw a video, it was the 12 days of Obama, or Obama's first 12 days in office or something, and and it's done to the 12 days of Christmas, and they're singing, they're commenting on the first day of Obama's office he gave to me, and then it's whatever critique it is. First of all, several of the things they brought up existed before Obama came in office, but I don't hear these people who put the Obama thing together creating one about Bush and him doing the same thing. Secondly, I get it's for humor purposes, right? But it's still trying to make a political statement. You're not going to convince somebody of the other side of the other side of the partisan wall. Oh, you're right. Wow, you're right. My president did do that. People that are already questioning Obama and his politics and policies and his whole approach aren't fans of Obama. And people that are fans of Obama are going to do what you did when Bush was in office and ignore it. I'm not saying that Obama is a great president. I am saying that Bush was a horrible fucking president, but I don't like Obama either. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I just think that people do dumb shit in power. Still, really, you're not gonna influence somebody on the other side of the wall. And people that already agree with you are going to get a chuckle out of it. So you're not really doing anything than making a joke. You should probably post it as a joke. It's very possible that's what it was, but these are very concise political statements that are being made about the behavior of such and such and so and so. I don't understand the need to argue about politics. If the idea is to fix the problem, political parties are not the answer. Ideas are the answer. The problem is that this political party doesn't have an agreement with this political party about this specific issue. That's why you got to go with bipartisan thinking. You got to compromise to find something that it's going to be working. But no. Everybody has to have it their way. So fuck the fact that people are suffering. We've got to have it our way. I don't get it. I don't get the need to argue over politics like that. Not to mention the fact that how many times has a representative been voted into office and then not done what that party wanted to do, but because of I'm a Republican and I got to support my Republican candidate bullshit, or I'm a Democrat, so I've got a Democrat, stand by the Democrat with the Democrat. If the guy's fucking up, get him out of office and get somebody in there who can do it. The second point of this particularly long, I think that's the first time I said it, long video, still got to get that thesaurus, is to touch on something that I saw that's been growing. It's a movement that's been growing in the United States and possibly in over the rest of the world. But since I'm an American, I only get to experience United States politics directly. The anti-intellectualism movement. That's right. There are people in America who take issue with smart people. I'm going to pause for a second so that you can absorb that. There are people in the United States that take issue with smart people. Now, I can understand the concern because there are people that are intellectual, that are very condescending, and very, they talk down to, whoever isn't on their level. I get that. Those are assholes. You're creating a political movement that stands against smart people. I want you for just a moment to think about the ramifications of that kind of body of political philosophy. You get into a car accident. This is an extreme case, but still. You get into a car accident. You are impaled on the steering wheel column because you hit the dashboard so hard the steering wheel broke and the column behind it impaled itself into your chest. Apparently, you want Joe the plumber to do your surgery and not the guy who spent 10 years in the medical education field learning how to correct that. That doctor is an intellectual. The scientists that make advancements that allow you to live longer and healthier, those people don't mow yards for a living. They're intellectuals. But apparently, you want the guy who makes pizza. Not saying that there aren't people out there who make pizza who are intelligent, but the point is I'm trying to find something that doesn't involve a lot of intelligence to do, to work on a cure for cancer. I get that you don't like that there are intelligent people out there that are condescending and arrogant. I get that. They're assholes. They're elitist. I get that. But to come up with a movement that says being smart is bad shows just how fucking stupid you are. Do me a favor. Explain to me how, while you're against the idea of being intelligent, you came up with the term anti-intellectual. Because you have to be somewhat educated to even know what that means. If you or someone you know is an anti-intellectualist, please, for all the love of the universe, inject your reproductive organs with acid or bleach. We don't need any more people like you on the planet. We don't need any more people on the planet that want to eradicate higher thinking. If you're so scared, pick up a fucking book and read. Go to school and get an education. If you are not capable of learning at a higher rate because for some reason you're brain damaged or just lazy, there are people out there who will be more than willing to take those intellectual concepts and break them down to a level that you can understand while you're eating paste. Okay? You scare me that you want to actually eradicate intellectualism. You do. You really need to sit down, stop stabbing yourself in the head with a fork, and think about this. Can you do us all a favor and realize that what you're wanting is the eradication of the human species as a whole? Because when you remove intelligent people, we no longer move forward in life. We are stagnant and we will die. Thanks.